Guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and go over a few things I went over recently in like 2 videos ago. I don't know if you've watched that video. I'm sure you have if you're watching this one, but this is like something a little different. This is not only things that are gonna help you improve your FPS, but also improve how well your PC will perform during like anything, not just Fortnite, but literally anything. It's a few steps that you can take to improve your PC's FPS, and everything. Literally input delay, FPS, all of it. On top of that, I'm gonna go over a few apps you can use, more like just one app that I recommend using for better ping and everything like that. Anyways, starting with a few things that I recommend for your computer when you're playing, if you want better delay, is go into your settings. It goes black for a second when I tab out, I'm sorry, and go to apps. Now, when you go into your settings and go to apps, you need to go to startup apps, which is at the very bottom. And the reason I'm bringing you here is because this is one that a lot of people don't realize. But you'll have a lot of stuff running in the background. As soon as you start your PC, they all boot up with your computer. And I'm sure most of you guys know this, but a lot of you watching this, I feel like don't know this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over it. Have a lot of these off. As you can see, I have very little things on. I got my keyboard on, right? So when my PC loads up the fastest settings for my keyboard. I have my mouse settings on, so when it loads up, I can make sure my DPI is right, everything like that, pretty much for gaming. OneDrive, you need this on. This is like your images, everything like that. You want that on. Other than that, everything else is pretty much off. I don't know what this is, so I left it on. It does say low impact, meaning if I turn it off, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but I recommend having, if you don't know what it is, just leave it on. I wouldn't touch it so you don't mess anything up. But literally everything else is off. Epic Games, Spotify, Steam, everything's off. Terminal admin, this is no impact. If this is no impact, that means having it on does nothing. It just starts it up. Having it off does nothing. So no impact at all, whether it's on or off. So have it off if it says no impact. Like all these right here, no impact, no impact. Just have them off. Another thing, Xbox is something huge. So when you click Windows and G, I'm not gonna pull it up now. I just don't want it up. Basically it pulls up an Xbox game bar, which causes a lot of delay. So having Xbox app services off and making sure Xbox stuff is closed is a huge one. Not only that, with startup apps, just having making sure you have nothing else open other than like the general things, which you can click this little up arrow here to check and see what you have open as well. Just make sure you have what you're doing open, whether you're streaming, you can have that open, Fortnite, and your game will run at its best. Not only that, there's two settings. I've been over like every setting in this for like performance, but there's two settings that I highly recommend. Where like I'm telling you, you need off, and it is these two down here, these two energy savers. Your PC or whatever it is you're on. I don't know if these settings are on console. Whatever it is you're on will run 30,000 times better. Like I'm not even kidding, 30,000 times better. It's something you should definitely do. As well as peripheral lighting. This is something you can have off as well. It helps a little bit with FPS. But yeah, everything else I've been over. I've been over multiple times, like all these settings and my input on everything. So yeah, go ahead and just those two settings I just said have off. You need off, and then also the startup apps. Make sure you have only what you want booting up when you turn your computer on, so that there's not multiple and like 15 different things running in the background that you don't even know about while you're trying to play the game, which is causing your FPS to be really bad and your input delay even worse. Now that we're on the topic of input delay though, which we've kind of been talking about, there's another thing I want to talk about, which is Nvidia control panel. Now with your Nvidia control panel, this is where you want to be, okay? These, oh, did not mean to do that off. Okay, anyways, these settings right here are everything that you want. You want to copy these settings, word for word, whatever. Just copy these settings, pause it if you need to, screenshot it, whatever you need to do. Make sure these settings are your settings. And if you don't know what something is, just don't mess with it, I guess. I wouldn't touch it if you don't know what it is, but literally what I have right now is what you want. Okay, these are the settings you want for better FPS, better input delay. Your game will feel amazing after doing all this. Okay, so make sure you have all of this exactly how mine is, and yeah, your game will be 1,000 times better. Not only that, if you go to adjust image and yours is looking like this, you got your thing on quality and like this, put this, you want this, you click the bottom one, drag this performance, and you want this in the middle. Use the advanced 3D image settings, but also it's on performance, so that way your computer looks good but it runs good, and boom, it's on performance. These are the only things you really need to mess with for your PC and like in the Nvidia settings option. And then moving on from this, it is the app. for zero ping. Now I use two apps, and I'll tell you why I use two apps. So Fortnite has a problem with servers, and I know a lot of you guys that play this game know this, but if you're in a East, you know that servers switch from Virginia to Ohio, and this is a problem for a lot of people that live really close to Virginia and a lot of people that live really close to Ohio. Because one week you'll be hard zero ping, the next week you'll be 25 ping, and that's where two different apps come in for me. Lately, I've been using a lot of Gear Booster. And what Gear Booster is, it's an app that boosts your ping just like all the other apps do. Exit lag, no ping, all these apps. And I choose this one because not only is it the simplest to use, it's also the easiest and pretty much the cheapest to use. And it's free to download. Go ahead, give it a shot. You can boost absolutely any game of your choice. These are like the recommended, the popular ones. And they even have deals like where they let you boost games completely for free for months, man. Also, not only that, you get to try it for free either way. So it's not going to hurt to try it. If you want to download it, links in the description as well as pinned in the comment section. Um, and you can try this out completely for free. This is a little bit of a shorter video because I've covered everything in the other video. I just wanted to go over a few things that I feel like you guys should know. There's a lot more I could cover, but it's in literally the other video um, that I posted literally like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. That you could just watch that if you're confused on anything or want to know more settings. I went over Epic Game settings. You can change literally all of that. I wasn't gonna go over this, but I felt like the video was a little short, so I might as well just go over and make it a full video. The video I was actually in the middle of editing, which is right here, and yes, before you start clowning me in the comments, I do use CapCut to edit. Sadly, I'm not the best editor. I don't know how to do it. Anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over some more things, like just to make it a full video. If like you haven't seen me before, and this is like your first time watching me, I'm just gonna make it a full video. Anyways, moving on, we got this. Yes, I do have 2,000 hours played. Don't ask. I go to options, and right here is exactly what I have. Exactly what you need. This will help with FPS, input delay, everything in game. Basically, this will help you with. Do you know what this is that I have that you're gonna be checking off? Basically, what it is if you have like a skin that has like a pickaxe, like Star Wand, and there's like pixels, like how like it's like a little effect. If everybody else has it, let's say the whole lobby is using Star Wand, your PC is rendering all those Star Wands all the time. With this off, it's not. Anyways, that's like how to explain it. High resolution textures you don't want on, obviously, because high resolution, bad FPS. Direct 12 shaders. I keep saying district, like I'm in freaking the Hunger Games. Anyways, direct 12 shaders you want off. You're not using that anyway, so use performance mode if you're here for better FPS. Save the world. If you play it, keep it checked off. I don't need it. Anyways, hit apply. It'll just be like a quick little update for your game. Launch the game. Should have a little bit more FPS, if not a lot more FPS. I've had people say they've gone from 90 to 120, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's pretty good. That's a pretty good boost in FPS. Imagine going from you can't even hold 240 FPS. You're like stuck on 200 to holding 240 all the time. That's the difference right there, right? So next, I got a few more things that I'm gonna go ahead and go over, and this is something I haven't gone over in a while, and I'll tell you why. This can mess up your PC, and it could also make your PC do a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and load it up. You do have to go here, right? You right click the little Windows thing. I'm on Windows 11. My webcam is covering it, so I'm going to go ahead and move it just for this part right here. But you click this, and you go to Terminal Admin, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the command prompt right now. So I'll be right back. Anyways, I got the command prompt, and basically you just paste it in here, click enter. It's gonna do a bunch of loading stuff. It's gonna look like you're hacking, but you're not, I promise. Anyways, this is it. This is a tweak that I use for myself to tweak my PC. I do all my own tweaks, and this is completely safe as long as you do it right and you follow what I'm doing. Now, there's a lot going on here. This is going to be a bit overwhelming for a lot of you, but it's going to be very easy to do, and I'll show you why. So there's already preset ones for you to make it easier, and it's literally right at the top. See where it says desktop? Click desktop. This is all like the recommended things that it says you should use, um, you know, for the tweak. And yeah, they're all good to use. Go ahead, use them. But there's a few that I would say, I would use. It says remove Microsoft Edge, not recommended. I don't use Microsoft Edge, so I did remove Microsoft Edge. I don't care if it's not recommended. Right, English? Recommended? What even is recommended? Anyways, recommended. I still removed it. Like, I don't need that, right? And then they've updated it. There was a few more that I got rid of, which I don't see here. Oh wait, it's right here. Literally, mouse acceleration disabled. Which you don't want mouse acceleration. And that's, oh yeah, and Bing search in the start, you want that off too. It's like down here at the little search bar, which I don't feel like clicking. Anyways, there's like a little Bing thingy up here, and it kind of got annoying, so I just got rid of it. What most people do if something's annoying them. But yeah, so and then you just go ahead and hit run tweaks. Now, don't touch anything if you don't know what it is. Good tweaks. Okay, I know what a lot of this is. Like hibernation, obviously you know what that is. It's where your PC shuts off by itself. Disable that. I have it off. I don't need my PC shut off by itself. Storage sense, don't need it to check my storage all the time. Basically, it cleans up, checks your storage all the time, which I can just do myself. I don't recommend having disable storage sense. Have it on, but there is a lot that goes on in the background on your PC with this, checked. Um, Disable home group. Not sure what that is, but I don't think I need it. I mean, it even says that Windows 11 doesn't have this. It was awful. So if you're on Windows 11, it doesn't have it. So Windows 10, you can get rid of it. Um, Disable location tracking. It literally says location tracking. Duh. So basically, if you hover over it, it explains what it does for you, which it never used to do. I haven't been on here in a minute, so because I tweaked my PC a while ago, but it now explains what it does. So hey, now if you don't know what this is, it will explain it to you. So just hover over it for a little bit. And Wi-Fi Sense is a spying service that phones home all nearby scanned Wi-Fi networks in your what? Anyways, yeah, basically it'll explain everything to you, and bam, you're good. Right? You check off what you think needs to be checked off. Now, if you mess up your computer with this tweak, don't come crying to me saying, "Hey, your tweak messed up my computer." I told you not to do what you don't know. All right. Right now, I'm telling you, do not do what you don't know what it is. Okay. It's not, it's like, that's just dumb. Don't do it because it's not on me. It is on you if you mess up your computer. Okay. If you need help with this and you don't know what to do, what I have right here is what I did. All right. You can see what my tweaks are. And then you hit run tweaks. If you don't like it, go back, go to tweaks, click desktop, hit undo selected tweaks. Select all the tweaks you had, hit undo. Boom, done, finished, back to normal. Anyways, that is it. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys did like the video. This might be a little bit confusing. It's a little bit more than I normally do. But I'm sorry if this is confusing. Just join the Discord in the description and come let me know that it was confusing and I suck at making videos. And just tell me you hate me, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did like it, make sure you subscribe, check me out on Twitch, links in the description. I'm live every single day. And see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.